while we're here. So Scarlet Witch has been like the talk of the town lately in regards to like the Marvel stuff going on, and I know Comic because you and I texted about it a lot for the past couple of days. So basically, what had happened is they are talking about how the whole Disney Plus shows are going to be kind of wired around the Scarlet Witch, the Agatha show that comic cuts you hate, you don't want to come out. I'm kind of warming up to it as the days go by. There's also this Disney Plus project special presentation called The Witch's Road, which basically does a origin to how, but basically to how we end up. I'm pretty sure who's in it. Who is Tilda Swinton's character in Doctor Strange? The ancient one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, there's going to be a prequel with like the witches that predate Scarlet Witch and Agatha, but they're dealing with like the ancient one and all those other different types of characters. And it's kind of giving a preface to the Scarlet Witch in the whole entire movie. And then apparently that's supposed to connect to the Scarlet Witch movie where we get like a deep dive on Wanda and all of this jazz. And basically, these next couple of projects are going to be centered around Scarlet Witch, and all of this stuff is going to bring her to the point to where she ends up getting with Kang. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you my theory on how I think that's going to happen, and then come my cousin Brendan.
You said Scarlet Witch gets with Kang.
Not like Guts King, like they don't like that, but I'm saying like I'm saying like
That's what I was thinking.
Oh no, yo, I'm not even gonna comment. I was about to say something wild, but yeah.
Say it.
I was about to make a joke on like Jonathan hitting her, but I'm not gonna do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Too soon. Too soon. Maybe next year we can make
if you watch the show, you know we've all said we don't condone that. If he's guilty of that, like recast.
If he is guilty, he's chalked out of here. That's facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not, and we hope no one was actually hurt.
Yep. So my theory is that our Wanda is not going to join Kang. I think the 838 Wanda is, because I believe the 838 is going after her because she just killed the whole entire Illuminati, which are main characters linked to every other character in that earth, on that earth. She killed Mr. Fantastic. She killed the Captain Marvel of that universe. She killed who else she killed? She killed the Captain America of that earth. She killed all of those people. Like, what makes you think that they are not after? So I believe that Wanda is going to turn to Kang, and she will be working for him. Now, our Wanda in the MCU timeline, she is in a dormant state. Okay, she is technically asleep, so I don't think we are going to see her for a while. Now, in regards to all these Scarlet Witch projects, me personally, I think it's dumb. The WandaVision model worked. WandaVision made a lot of money. WandaVision is one of the most viewed shows. Why don't you make a season 2 and season 3? Make a season 2 focused on Agatha. Make a season 3 focused on the other stuff. Like, and that is my main issue with Marvel, bro, is that they want to make all these different projects when in the MCU, like before, what they did was they took all these different things and put them in one movie. So, prime example, right? They put T'Challa's dad's death in Civil War. They put the introduction to Peter Parker Spider-Man in Civil War. They put so many different things in one movie that it was quick and it worked. Doing all these different projects, I really think that they're going to kind of like dilute a lot of the fans. And yes, my theory is that the Wanda from Earth 838 is going to be working with Kang because, as I said, our Scarlet Witch is like in a sleeping state, and the 838 Earth has to be after her because she just killed everybody. So that is my theory. And there were other stuff about this show or these Scarlet Witch like linked projects linking to a Vision Quest show where we're going to see Vision's family and all of this jazz. So that's kind of like the road that they're trying to take. Comic Cuts, how do you feel about that?
Listen, first of all, I don't care to see the Witch prequel. I don't care to see Agatha, as you know. I don't think WandaVision's streaming numbers are really indicative of anything because I think that WandaVision's numbers did so well because it was the first MCU Disney Plus show, and it had so much hype around Disney Plus at the time. And the MCU's reputation was still really good at the time. So I think there were a lot of factors that helped their WandaVision numbers, and I don't think the numbers were good because WandaVision was good, because I think WandaVision was trash.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ratio.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So, listen, I do think they have to do something with Scarlet Witch, because you can't have someone destroy the Illuminati as savagely and quickly as she did in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. But the big problem is WandaVision happened, 2 or 3 years ago now. Doctor Strange is mad old too. And one of the big problems that the MCU is having right now is that they don't follow up quick enough. And by the time they follow up, if they ever do, people forget it. People have moved on, and they have to have faster follow-up, because it's almost like they have no follow-up whatsoever. And I think that's one of the biggest problems. When people watch the MCU is the king of connectivity in a shared universe. They wrote the book on it, and now it's like non-existent. So I think that's a problem. And I think that if they had some kind of Scarlet Witch project coming up, that should have came out 2 years ago, or, like shortly after Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, because people didn't like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. It happened so long ago now. Most people aren't talking about it. We talk about it because we have this podcast and we're diehard fans and we look at everything. But I think average MCU fans, I think if you ask them last time they thought about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, I don't think they'd be able to tell you the answer.
That's an epic rant by Kama, because that will be clipped. I low-key agree with you. I low-key agree. You are right, as in, like, the movie did happen a long time ago, and for them to try to like follow up with the story 3 years after, it does kind of hurt the narrative. And fans are probably like forgotten about it. We've had Guardians and all these other projects, Ant-Man and all of this stuff. So I definitely see your point for sure.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like,
WandaVision's not mid, though. I think you're wild for seeing that, though. WandaVision's not mid, bro.
And listen, there's a lot of people that disagree with me on that, and that's fair. But listen, I'm open to more Wanda. I don't think Wanda's a bad character. I think WandaVision was a bad show. I've always, pretty much always been a Wanda fan. But if you look at the, earlier MCU, the follow up was really on point with that. It was 1 to 2 years, and now it's just, Eternals. How many memes have you seen about the celestial hand sticking out of Earth, and we still don't know what that is?